Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your love reading for June 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Scorpios. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the Romance Angels deck to find out what it is we want to discuss today with regards to the love situation. It's by Doreen Virtue. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpios to what they need to know, the overall energy? Okay, we have our first card there. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card. I believe that is my energy and not what Spirit wants to discuss. So please fast forward. I do not like to waste anybody's time if it goes on too long, but I will not rush the messages. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ready, thank you. Okay, let's get straight to it. So what we have here is, oof, okay. Right, here we have release your ex. Now, is that not a surprise, Scorpio? I'm a Scorpio myself, so I understand the trials and tribulations that we go through with regards to connections and how deep we get connected to people. So the overall advice here, the thing that is propelling you forward, is to release your ex, okay? Now, I came to an interesting conclusion the other day when I was meditating, which was one of two things, really. One is this card, it does come up for myself quite a bit. Release your ex is the one that really hurt you, okay? So you may be dealing with somebody at the moment who is in and out of your life, or, but you have some sort of deep bond with them. You could be carrying baggage from an old relationship before that that is the one that you need to release, okay? I saw for myself that there is something in the past regarding an ex that really hurt me in a way that I obviously did not process at the time and somehow still stays with me. So when I get this card, release your ex, I want to say right now that this could be also wounding from a past relationship that is not necessarily belonging to the one that you may be dealing with in the present right now, that may be on and off, or you've just broken up with them. It's asking you to release some sort of toxic element that may have hurt you in the past there in order to heal, okay? It could also be, as I said, there was a dual meaning to this. It could also be to do with the person that you've just dealt with, the ex that you've just left, and there may be some sort of toxicity there that does not serve you. But they're asking you with this card to propel you forward. You need to release those cycles that did not serve you, or the pain that is still with you in some way that has attached to you as you've come from a previous relationship. Now they want you to look at all exes here, okay? Because throughout my own discovery, I found that actually it was someone I had not even thought about as some sort of toxic bonds there. So they're asking you to look overall. It says the time has come to clear your energy, okay? Which is absolutely the truth. That's the energy that's propelling you forward. The first card is the protagonist position, which is the energy propelling you forward to find the true love, okay, your true destiny, okay? So there could be, I hope I'm explaining myself correctly, but there could be the person you're dealing with at the moment, okay, so what I'm getting coming through, the person you're dealing with at the moment could be the person that you're truly meant to be with, and that actually a pain from a relationship in the past, you got burnt somewhere else, you're carrying the baggage to this present connection, and that is why your connection with this person is not setting off on the right foot, as it were, and it is feeling like it's too much hard work. The connection is not fulfilling and is not possible because you're still carrying that baggage from the past, okay? So they're just asking you to look at that in order to propel yourself forward. Once we release that, we come to a new connection, or to a connection that is not working right now in the present, with renewed energy, new eyes, and a willingness, as it were, to have all the boundaries down and walk forward with truth and openness, and not allow any past hurts to cloud us with doubts or fears. Okay, that's what they're giving me there. Worth waiting for. Okay, so there's been a lot of work going on here, Scorpio. I feel we're always in a cycle of working on things to better ourselves for the higher good of our prosperity path, in terms of love and in, you know, prosperity, you know, things on the material plane here. So this is, you know, worth waiting for. Okay, so some of you out there may be feeling like, oh my gosh, I've done the work, I'm always doing the work, why do I have to always do the work? Unfortunately, that's just the way we have to transcend to each level in life. But we're always bettering ourselves. Okay, we're becoming the best version of ourselves, both for the other person, but ultimately for ourselves. Okay, we cannot love another person unless we truly love ourselves, and that is, we must be whole. Okay, we are. When I was less evolved than I am now, because we're always evolving higher, I always believed I was looking for my other half. Okay, no, I realize I am my whole self. Okay, I am looking for a counterpart that will complement me. Okay, so if you feel like you're looking for your other half, you still have some work to do, because you're feeling like somewhere there is something missing from yourself that you need to find somebody to fill that, you know, that missingness, as it were. Okay, but once you realize that actually you are whole and you are finding your counterpart, the person who completely complements you, balances you, and you walk forward on this journey of life together, then you realize you're ready. Okay, so it is divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so this could be this is the energy that is actually in the antagonist position, which is sorry, I'm getting really hot now, which means I'm speaking to someone really particular out there right now. Yeah, divine timing is at play, and because it's in the antagonist position, it's the energy that is holding you back. Okay, and that is you not trusting in divine timing. You want to, okay, but because it's been such a long time, you feel like, oh, divine timing, maybe it's never going to happen. Okay, so there is an energy of control. You want it now. I mean, we're all human, we want things, we want them now. That's just not the way that life works. Unfortunately, we do have to have patience, and when spirit or the universe says you are ready and you have found that wholeness about yourself and you are ready to walk forward, and also your counterpart is also ready and has done the work, only then will divine timing come in and place you both in a circumstance where you can be together. Okay, so trust in that. You need to remember that the universe is lining things up behind your back. You cannot see that. I fully expect the moon card to come up somewhere, because it is about divine timing, trusting in the unseen, and, you know, trusting in your intuition there. Okay, but the work is worth it, because once you come together with your counterpart, it will be just divine. Okay, and the unifying energy here that is bringing it all together is getting to know each other. Okay, and this is getting to know each other on a very deep level. Now, Scorpio, you make very, very deep connections there. You almost know, I take back the word almost, because that's not true. You know, when you meet someone, you know instantly in a connection. Okay, there is no sitting on the fence with you, you know. And it is about as soon as you realize this person is important in your life and that you are meant to have some sort of deep connection with this person for the rest of the time that you're on this earthly plane, you want to make it happen quite quickly. And you know, you just know. So why doesn't the other person know? That is the energy I'm getting here. And unfortunately, we all run to our own time. So we have to wait until this person, our counterpart, is also ready. Okay. And during that process, it is often lengthy, but it's about getting to know each other. Okay. Yes, we want to dive in on the sexual plane because we feel such an intense connection, and our intensity, we bond. Sex is just not sex to us, okay? We bond very deeply with the person that we often decide, and it is often a decision, very much Scorpio, decide whether they want the other person or not. They don't sit on the fence there. They decide to connect with, you know, we want that bonding quite quickly. but the other person has their own journey, and we have to remember that, have that patience, and take that time to get to know each other and form a deeper bond in terms of getting to know the other person, how they like to be gotten known, as it were. Okay, so it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, Scorpio, we have a mask. Okay, you know, we come in truth. We absolutely come in truth. Scorpios, they live in truth, and they expect truth from the other person. But we wear a mask because, you know what, we hide our truth. There is nothing deceptive about it. It's just that we've got a boundary where we don't allow people to see the true selves, our true selves, until we know we can trust the other person with that. Okay, because it is often very raw, very how can I put that? Raw. Yeah, it's raw. It's often very scary to reveal our true selves to another person. Okay, so our unifying energy is taking down the boundaries, taking down those boundaries and walking forward naked and raw in truth with the other person, because we often, especially with our counterpart, we often mirror the energy. Okay, so when you do you action this absolute honesty, this absolute authentic self, and don't hide your beautiful self, because often it's very funny, humans are funny, where we get scared. Okay, and it's natural, it's human. We get scared and we put the boundaries up, and therefore we only give a person a little bit of who we are. Okay, so that they can build a small picture of what we truly are. And often we hide the little quirks, we hide the little weird things that are about us that the other person would absolutely embrace and love to the end of all time. But we're worried that it will be rejected. Okay, so we got the boundaries up. So they're saying keep those boundaries down and walk forward in that wonderful truth of yourself, your authentic self. And you often give the other person on an unspoken level permission to do so as well. And there is a wonderful nakedness about your souls. Okay, so that is a unifying energy, the thing that will bring you both together. Okay, having that authentic truth and speaking it and feeling it, because often, Scorpio, we have a very psychic connection to the person that we are wanting for our journey throughout the rest of our lives. Okay, so that is what they want to talk about. Ooh, deep stuff. I'm really sweating here. So what we have here is the White Witch Tarot. I'm going to take two from here to see what they need to discuss with regards to this situation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What else do they need to know? These cards are also major arcana cards, so they deal with the overall major energies that are fated for us to have to deal with. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'm just going to take a moment. Okay. This is quite an intense read, the Hermit. Oh my gosh, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo here. And this energy is about going deep within this personal quest for truth and spiritual illumination, okay? Releasing your ex. You really need to take some quiet time now, Scorpio, and, meditate on it, or just take some quiet, solitude time where you start illuminating all of your past connections, okay? Right back to, your childhood, okay, is what they're giving me here. Right back to your childhood. I was going to try and get like a time frame, but they've actually said right back to childhood. See where there are complex foundations of your ideas of love and commitment and a connection to another human, and see where there are past hurts that go deeper, that may have been lost there, because we often in trauma we often move on from it and almost put a band-aid on it and just get back up. And we are that phoenix rising from the ashes, so we often want to get back up into that rebirth sort of plane before we truly deal with the matter at hand. Okay, so they're asking you there with this energy to go deep within, get a personal quest for truth, okay, and release that hurt that somebody did to you. Now, this could be things like you may have dealt with someone in the past who had abandonment issues, and that spoke to your abandonment issues from your past. It could be something to do with how you feel about your physical appearance, okay? That somebody in your past may have commented on and, hurt you, okay? So they're just giving me those things that you need to re-look at, okay? Go back, shine that torch and see where you've been holding baggage and bringing it to the present connection that you're with, or to the connection that you're trying at the moment to solidify, but it's just not working because there is a reason, and they're asking you to release that that energy. The time has come to release that energy because it's time to be free now, Scorpio, okay? We're living in a world where it's a bit crazy right now with this pandemic, and it's asking everybody to go deep within to find out what they truly want to do in life, what they truly desire, where are they happy, because it's reminding us life is too short, okay? It's too short not to say to somebody how you feel, because you'll go with those feelings to the grave, okay? And you'll live in regret. It's too short not to go for what you truly want to do in life, because why? You'll have regrets. Live your best life to the best of your abilities, okay? But you need to release any toxic energy or any cycles you find yourself going through. You need to release those. Now, how you deal with that is about shining a light on it and acknowledging it. That is the first step. A lot of people have come to me saying, I want to release this. How can I do it? The first thing is to acknowledge it. That is your first step, okay? See it. Do not beat yourself up about it. You are human, okay? We all have things, and we all have to shine that light on that darkness to see what it is before we can overcome it. Once you can sit with it and be comfortable with it and not push it away, you've started the healing process, okay? So release that energy there, but you must go deep within for that illumination. And then we have, oh my gosh, Scorpio, come on. You're always present in your readings. I love it. Death. From that illumination, we have the Scorpionic energy. You all know that. The death card is Scorpio. And so we have Virgo and Scorpio here, and it is a transformation. So you get your illumination here, and what does it lead to? It leads to the transformation, the rebirth of you, how you deal with energies in relationships, how you deal with relationships, and moving on. Okay, I talked about that phoenix rising from the ashes there, and it is a transformative energy to bring you to your higher self, back onto your prosperity path in terms of love. Okay, so it is a rebirth. You're moving on from any stagnant energy that's been holding you back. So this is for June. I mean, this is powerful stuff, Scorpio, okay? You're acknowledging, and, as you can see, look at that skull there. It's shedding a tear, yeah? Do your grieving, Scorpio. Grieve that ex, grieve that person, grieve that energy. Grieve the amount of time you spent, wasting your time going back in circles and cycles with a person that never served you. They were there to teach you a lesson, okay? The hermit goes into the reclusive mode, solitude, to learn the lesson. Learn the lesson, grieve the lesson, allow yourself to flourish, okay? It is a time to move on from relationships that do not work and do not serve you, but you need to find the root, okay? As you can see also, they keep bringing me back to a card when I haven't finished, and they're showing me the arm, okay, the hand. What are you holding on to? What are you not letting go of that is not letting you propel forward, okay? So once you start, okay, they've just connected the death card to getting to know each other. This is very much about your boundaries, Scorpio. Okay, they're giving me something. You're a very strong character. You know what you want, you go for what you want, and you've got very high boundaries because, you're very sensitive. But you're also an achiever. So you're always propelling yourself forward in this energy of go-getting and, being ambitious in a good sense. And kind of like you've got it all going on, okay? And when your boundaries are so strong and you are, very sitting in your power and allowing things for your higher good to come to you, people often look at you like you do not need them. Okay, so there is a real issue here with, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. Now is the time. It's like a calling. Now is the time to allow the person that you may be interested in, we'll get some more clarity with these cards, to see you, okay? Because there can be, a situation can be misconstrued, okay? People, we're all very fragile, and we all need to know that we are needed, that we are loved, okay? And it doesn't matter how tough the cookie is in the jar, they still need to know that they're loved and that they are needed, okay? And if they think that, if your counterpart does not feel that you necessarily need them because, you know, you've got a lot of work going on, you know, you don't have to sacrifice anything for anybody ever. Okay, you do you, and the connection comes together naturally. But remember to show them who you truly are. Remember that, you know, we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. You bond when you show your true self. So that boundary, there has to be a transformation here. Okay, let go. It's okay. Right. Woo, this is really powerful stuff. Okay, so we're going to get some clarity a little bit more deep here with regards to what we're dealing with. Just going to get some clarity from the Rider-Waite Tarot, the traditional Rider-Waite. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them to the messages for their love situation, June 2020? Love situation, June 2020. Can you please guide them? What do they need to know regarding their situation? They're very sticky. They don't want to. They don't want to let go of anything. Now that is not a surprise. Okay. Often I cannot take batches, so let's see. Yep, they want me to take them. Okay. So what are we dealing with? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. So it's the end of a cycle. This is brilliant. I love this. So yeah, this is the end of the cycle that you've been in. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, luck is finally on your side when it comes to love. And you know, it is the right time. The Wheel of Fortune is always about divine timing. Okay, and it's always about the end of a cycle that no longer serves you to propel you forward into a more positive time to receive love. Okay, all the elements are in balance there on that card. So that is the shift. You need to have everything on the table. Cups representing love. That's the love of yourself, okay? The earth element. That is being stable in your, you know, your finances and, you know, what you want to do in life. You know, you may not have all your finances going on. I mean, who does? But, you know, some people do, some people don't. It's more about what is your idea of long-term security. The thing that you're not running away from, okay? It is a thing that you want to remain grounded with. Swords, that's about communication. Now you are mature enough to communicate exactly how you feel and what you want without boundaries, without games, okay? And Wands, having the passion. And Scorpio, I don't need to talk to you about passion because we know we all got it. But anyway, moving on from that, you've got that already. I think you've had that from the beginning of time. The Wands have always been with you. But the other things have had to come into play. The loving yourself, the realizing what you want for a stable future, and the communication. Because Scorpio, you know, we don't often communicate exactly how we feel. Yes, if someone is dissing us, we whip them down and we tell them exactly how we feel. But when it comes to the love plane, we often put those boundaries up because we're like, we need to suss out the other person first. Do they feel as deeply about us as we do about them? Only then I will give them a little. You know, there's an aloofness. Now, Scorpio, do not shoot me. I'm just giving you what I'm getting from this this spread here. But when everything is in balance and it's showing me here, release your ex, it's in this pile. So once you release any hurt or toxic connection that was holding you back, the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, okay? It is a beautiful energy there. And it's also, they've brought me to the fact that there is, as you can see, an Egyptian figure there, Sphinx type figure right there. And that appears on the Chariot card also, okay? Which is a propelling you forward motion, moving on to better things, okay? But also in an emotional sense, because that's a Cancerian card, the Chariot, okay? And victory. Oh my gosh, it's worth waiting for. This is going to be victorious, Scorpio. This is so exciting. Why? Because it's also me. So I'm really hoping for me too. Anyway, we've got the victory card, Six of Wands. This is absolute success, recognition. Okay, so this love that is here for you is worth waiting for, but the work has to be done to release anything that is not serving you. Take down those boundaries. If you're dealing with somebody at the moment that you're trying to connect with, we'll get a little bit more clarity. You know, once you do all the releasing of the baggage that's holding you back, the connection is worth waiting for. okay? And you will be successful. As you can see, that person is riding high above the horse. Maybe someone has put you on a pedestal, or you have put someone on a pedestal, but it will be victorious, okay? That victory wreath is around that wands. Someone you are strongly emotional about, very passionate about already. I'm getting a feeling it's someone already that you're trying to connect with, but something is just holding you back, okay? Now you know what it is. And we have that it will be victorious, okay? Also, this is a successful news card, so worth waiting for. This is the first week of June I'm talking about, so you may be in contact, or someone may give you a message that you're really hoping for there with regards to this connection I feel like there is somebody, okay? Yeah, I feel like there is somebody. So it's worth waiting for, because it will be very successful, okay? Queen of Cups. Okay, in reverse. Cancerian energy here, getting to know each other. Now, the Queen of Cups is in reverse, okay? So that is, until you do the healing, okay? There is an insecurity there. This card in the reverse is an insecure energy, and could be holding on to addictive personalities or addictive cycles there. It's quite smothering. It's almost like I'm getting a feeling, because you've got the getting to know each other card, which is, being very raw with each other and open. The Death card with that hand, holding on, resisting almost the transition that you need to make, because you feel insecure that this person could hurt you, or they feel insecure that you could hurt them. Either way, there is some sort of it's something you always do. It's get really nervous or worried that this person it's too much. Sometimes the emotions that we feel, they're so deep, so overwhelming, it feels too much, okay? So this is the thing, the unifying energy that's suffocating, as it were, the true connection, okay? And I really feel it's from both sides, because I really feel also that there is somebody you have in mind with regards to this reading, and I feel like they are this is the unifying energy, the thing that is bringing you together, okay? And the thing that is also bringing you together is your insecurities are the same, okay? This person is also addicted to certain cycles. You connect because there is some sort of either abandonment issues or something. There is something here that connects the two of you, and you have to overcome it before it can be completely victorious. But that is the energy that's propelling you forward. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here, and this is about making a decision. Now, I really feel some of you may not even be completely in communication with this person. It's like you're trying to work out, should you communicate, should you not, should you reach out, should you not. That's what I'm getting. You could be waiting for the other person to reach out to you first, because it's like the boundaries are up there, okay? The blindfold is on, but if you just took down the boundaries, put down those swords, which, nobody's making her have those swords in her hand, put down the swords, take off the blindfold, and see you're actually in a good position, okay? You're realizing, okay? And it's also about, a resistance to having to illuminate the problems. Often when it seems like it's too much like hard work, and Scorpio, we are not afraid of hard work, and actually it is our nature to analyze how we feel, and several as it were layers of every interaction that we care about before we can truly understand the nature of what just happened there. So it's not a resistance to that. It is your boundaries are up. You're afraid to take that leap, and that is a thing that it's almost like you've been hurt in the past. Yeah, they're just bringing this back to this ex situation. You've been so hurt in the past that actually you've lived like this for a while, I'm getting, and now is the time to change that cycle. Okay, so you need to make a decision. Be stuck in the cycle forever and have those doubts and regrets, or take down the swords, take off the blindfold, reveal yourself, okay, and see what happens. It looks like it's going to be very victorious, okay, very successful. Yeah, look at that. It is delayed, okay? As you can see, it's a Seven of Pentacles there. Seven of Pentacles is patience and hard work, but success is assured because you have to have the patience. Victory will be yours, but we just can't have it as soon as we want it, okay? Divine timing. It's in the divine timing section here. Worth waiting for, divine timing. Success is yours, but the work needs to be done, okay? The seeds have been sown, they are growing. You are doing the spiritual growth there, and so is the other person. It takes patience for this fruition to happen so that you can have that success. Again, another card that says it's worth waiting for, okay? So do not dismiss it, and please do acknowledge the things that are holding you back there. The Emperor card. The Emperor in the upright position. Major Arcana, you could be dealing with an Aries here or someone with an Aries placement. But this is, the unifying energy here is respect. Okay? Both respecting each other's journey. Both respecting each other's past hurts. Acknowledging that you both have a lot of work to do before you can come together. Respecting the time that people need to make the connection. And also respecting that for both of you, it is a painful process, okay? There are insecurities there. Respect each other's insecurities with this card. This is also about planning for the future, okay? Perhaps this person triggers you, or there is some sort of trigger here regarding a father figure situation, with regards to maybe a father wasn't around, or, you know, you had a very controlling father figure, and, you know, it is skewed one or both of yours idea of the foundation of love, what it means to love. Okay, that needs to be illuminated there. Again, I'm sweating, so I'm really speaking to someone in particular there. But it's about the strategy. How do you move forward? How do you overcome this energy in order to get to know each other better and be completely open and honest with each other with no games? Okay, but it is, they said, well, I went to put it down, they went, also lighten up. So they've given me this energy that, you know, we're very overanalyzing, and we want to know where we stand immediately. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to live in the present. You know, the Emperor often sits there and, you know, is so bogged down by all the details and the strategies and, you know, what they want for long term and all like that, and gaining that leadership respect, that they forget to have fun, okay, along the way. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. That's what they've given me with that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What else do they need to... Oh my gosh. We have the Hermit again. So yeah, they're just saying, you know, you need to understand each other. And the only way you're going to understand each other and have this fulfilling connection is the Hermit. You know, go within for clarity. Virgo is very strong here. Aries, Scorpio energy, very, very strong. And, you know, you need that spiritual illumination. Okay, you need to see everything from all sides. Okay, and realize what it is you truly want, what you desire. Okay, because we cannot walk forward thinking, I really want love. That's so broad. Okay, you want love. You know, your friends love you, you love you, your pet loves you. What do you want? Okay, so you really need to know exactly what or who, they just came in there, went or who, what or who you want, and see if it is the right thing for your divine connection to propel you forward, you know, for your higher path. And you just need to really assess the situation. They're giving me, okay, so they've connected the two for me, which is, you know, the Hermit is often perceived as the old man there who's got a lantern, and he is jaded with life, okay, jaded with the idea of love or finding a soulmate, just jaded, you know. He's gone on his journey and he's weary, he's just tired with all the BS, okay, so he has to illuminate the way to find out what he truly desires. What is the truth of life? What is the truth of the situation? What's the truth of love? Okay, and once he does that, he often comes out rejuvenated, energized, and is lauded kind of as like a childlike energy. Okay, so they're giving me in connection with the Emperor that there is a kind of a jaded feeling about you or this person or both of you, because it is in both sections here, where there's a tiredness, okay, that is making you feel like, where's the fun? Okay, so they're again reminding you to lighten up. And, you know, it is a process, and yeah, it's a tiresome process, but don't forget to have fun. But you do need to know the truth of the situation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know with regards to their love situation? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much. Okay. Let me see. King of Swords. Yeah, there's no contact. That you're not speaking your truths here. Okay? Perhaps one or both of you have dealt with sneaky people in the past. Someone who was, abusive, and made you just feel horrendous about yourself, and you feel like you're not deserving of love here because of this energy. This was a karmic person, because sometimes I receive court cards in the reverse as karmic situations. People you thought were soulmates, but they were there to teach you a very, very hard, painful, but valuable lesson. Okay, so this has got you like tongue-tied. Okay, or it has got the other person tongue-tied, and there is no communication, there is no forward movement with this. So this is what it's worth waiting for, but there is no communication on it, perhaps because both of you are doing your spiritual journey. You're illuminating what needs to be processed in order to get this victory. So they are giving me here, though, that communication is key to victory, because you got that King of Swords in reverse. They're showing me that there is no communication. It's like a stagnant, you don't know whether you should reach out to this person. This other person, let me just get an energy. They may reach out occasionally, or I'm getting a bit like it's like a face-off. Like you both are too scared to reveal how much you really care about each other. Yeah. You're both mastering yourselves. Okay, you're both working on yourselves. You know it's a divine connection. You know it's important. I was wondering what this is, why there's no communication, and it was a little bit worrying there. Like, well, how is anything able to move forward if there is no true communication? Swords are about truth, okay? And if it's in the reverse there is holding back on that truth. And why? Now I get it, okay? Because we got the Eight of Pentacles, which is you're mastering yourselves. You're pampering yourselves, enjoying being, full within your own body, within your own soul, knowing that you stand alone. And yes, you want to find your counterpart, but that you are not half in any way. You're not lacking in any way there, okay? So there is a mastering of yourselves, and that comes with that spiritual illumination. I mean, the Hermit turning up twice, it tells you everything you need to know, okay? And with that comes that mastering of your emotions, mastering of your insecurities, really working on those things to better yourself, to be an optimum prime, as it were, okay? With that Eight of Pentacles there. And it's about thinking about what you want for the future, okay? Whenever you get this card, it's about working hard on things that are difficult in order to get past them, to create a solid foundation and a better future. Okay, so this is what's going on with you and your person at the moment, if you're dealing with somebody, or what you're drawing in, okay? Because we do have the worth waiting for, but because we have the getting to know each other, they're showing me that I think you got somebody on your mind here, okay? Let's get a bit more clarity with regards to this situation. Okay, so just swapping things around. You may want to fast forward this part. I do not like to waste anybody's time. Okay, so I'm clarifying with the Fountain Tarot by Jonathan Seuss. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Thank you so much. Okay, look at this. This is exciting. Let's see how we're receiving this. Yeah. So we have Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. Okay, so Seven of Cups in reverse is clarity. The illusion is ending here. Okay, with this situation, which is really beautiful. This person has made a choice. You have made a choice. You may not have communicated it to each other, but you both know that this is your person. Okay, perhaps in the past, both of you have had a lot of choices, because in the upright, there's a lot of choices going on. Perhaps they did not choose you. They've given me. I mean, that's a tough one to process, really. But somehow there is a coming around again, because we have the Wheel of Fortune there. But if this person is not someone you've dealt with before in terms of a relationship, this person has now decided that they don't want anybody else but you. Okay, decisions have been made, clarity has been given here. There is a restored sense of knowingness, and the illusion is coming to an end. Okay, there is no more fighting this connection, as it were. Okay, we have the Three of Coins, and it's in reverse. So this when we got it in reverse, but in this position, they're telling me that they felt like there was no support, okay? Or you felt like there was no support with regards to this connection, okay? Three of Coins, there wasn't a coming together, a meeting of minds until this work has been done. And you both can realize, because you got that Queen of Cups in reverse, you know, you can actually both support each other because you both understand. You've both had the same painful past or experiences that have given you that knowingness. So actually, it is on the fear side that there is no support, but it is a fear, it is a doubt. When you get to know each other, because this is the overall energy, the you know, the arching energy of the read. Once you get to know each other, you realize there is support for both of you. Support and nurturing and healing to come. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I see the star come up. But this person is going to come to you, Scorpio, with an offer of love. The Knight is often seen in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot as a Prince Charming or a Princess Charming. Somebody who wants to come in the right way and offer you true love. Okay, they have an offer of love to give you. So this is June, okay? June and just after, they're giving me June and just after. This person wants to come in and give you a solid offer of love. They've recalibrated. They have rebalanced themselves, okay? This person is in peace, in harmony. It's very zen. I feel like they've had a very tumultuous life right from childhood. And I feel perhaps you also, Scorpio, because there is some connection where you mirror each other there. But they are in complete balance. They are all knowing also. They've made a decision. And you can see that cup there that is bouncing on their head. They know. You've been on their mind the whole time. The love, you're on their mind, okay? And there is nothing wishy-washy about it. There is no unbalance, no toxicity. It is a pure offer of love that is coming on in there because they've made the decision, okay? Because they've done the work, and so have you. I really feel it is reciprocated energy here with that Knight of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? What do they need to know regarding this situation, June 2020, for my beautiful Scorpio? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much. I'm ready to receive. So, I think this might be too many, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's too many. It's too many. Let me see. They're showing me no. Okay. Even though we got the Fountain Tarot card, which is the Fountain. It's the only card in the deck that came up there, which is, you know, this is divine connection, and, you know, it is the universe has guided you together. It is opening you up, as you can see there, it's still on the bottom. Infinite possibilities to come back together, opening you up, and, you know, breaking you open in order to release your boundaries and let them in. Let your true light shine out and let them in, okay? It is about oneness. You're connected in oneness with this person. They said, this is not for this reading, okay? But just so you know, it did come up there. Thank you so much. Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, can you please guide mine? I got a joke from them. They said, we'll probably give it to you again, though. Thanks so much. Okay, so we have, nice. Okay, we'll come to that in a moment. We have Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is releasing, okay? This is your new hope. This is liberating yourself from any past cycles and, you know, this... You've done it because this connection was worth it, as I said, worth waiting for, okay? And getting to know each other on that deep level, it liberates you, okay? There is a freedom about this to walk forward on a new path. This is a wonderful, hopeful, oh, they said no, hopeful energy down here, okay? Hopeful energy. This is also about communication, because there is no communication, no true communication coming through about how you both feel. But once this offer of love comes on in, it releases you and allows you to fully express yourself. And also the other person, okay? So that's what they're giving me there. Now we do have the Six of Pentacles. It is in reverse, and they're asking you to be mindful, because this person and also you are struggling with the fact of sharing, you know, your your truth, as it were, okay? Because we're dealing with pentacles, it's about, you know, that generosity of spirit, giving and receiving, okay? When it's in the upright, it is generosity. It is giving and receiving information for a solid foundation for the future. But because it's in the reverse there, it tells me that this person is worried also about, you know, it being one-sided, okay? So it's almost like the fear of you don't want to open up a little bit because they haven't opened up, and then they don't want to open up a little bit because you haven't opened up. So it is really that energy of both of you are thinking one-sided, you know, I don't want to be the first to reveal my feelings of how I feel this is an important connection for a solid future, okay? They will open up first. Scorpio, you be stubborn, okay? But this is what I'm getting. They're going to open up first, and it will give you permission almost to release yourself, be liberated there. But be mindful. They've come back to the Six of Coins because I'm not finished with it, they said. Be mindful that if this person gives you a little, please give them the equal amount back, okay? It is they're giving me, yeah, it's a fair exchange, okay? Giving and receiving, there is an exchange here, okay? It should be balanced, because once it's one-sided and you don't give as much as they are giving you, then they will shut down, okay? And it will become one-sided, and yeah, then the cycle repeats. They said, then the cycle repeats. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, that's too many. Sorry, my wrist just gave up there. Yeah, it's nearly better, but yeah, it's just occasionally gives me a little bit of a spasm, so please bear with me. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What else do they need to know regarding this situation? Can you please help close the reading with any final messages? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Okay, Five of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, moving on from all the past hurts. Okay, moving on and realizing, you know, you're in recovery, hope is returning. There is a forgiveness here with this card, and I feel it's a forgiveness of the past. You don't have to reach out to that past. You don't need to say nothing to that past, but you can forgive it, okay? Forgive it for yourself, they are saying, because that's when you release the baggage that is holding you down, weighing you down, holding you back. So you can forgive this past, forgive the other person's actions in the past, and forgive your own actions for the way that you dealt with it, okay? Now, do not shoot the messenger here. They are saying forgiveness all round to move on, and it is for your higher good, because often when we do not forgive a person, we keep the resentment with ourselves, and that stops us from propelling ourselves forward to our higher path. So it is the only energy that is holding you back. Okay, that is what they're giving me here with this Five of Cups. But they're showing me that June and just after, they're giving me June and 2 weeks into July is what they're giving me here. And this is, yeah, you're releasing everything. This is wonderful. You're really liberating yourself. It is beautiful, Scorpio. I'm really excited for you, okay, because that allows the true connection to come in and meet in balance and harmony, and then you can grow from there. Let me see if there's going to be any communication. Well, this person's going to come in and give you a solid love offer. Okay, it's so interesting, isn't it? That when a whole load of stuff came out on the table, I noticed the Page of Cups. Well, they obviously want to talk about that again. Okay, Nine of Coins in reverse. We have a person who is very stubborn. Okay, now often often I'm given an energy with a card, okay? So the energy with this card is, for this one, is that you're both very stubborn, okay? And that is why it's not working. This is an earth element here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But yeah, they're saying it's very stubborn energies here, and that's why it's not working. So they're just giving you a hint as to why you've kind of held off from doing stuff with this connection, okay? Yeah, there's a stubborn energy. I shouldn't have to change for this person. I'm doing my thing my way, and this other person's exactly the same. But you realize, both of you do realize, that this is worth, oh, that's such an interesting thing to say. It's worth it's worth not fighting to be right all the time. Okay, even if you think you're right, you lose. If you value being right over the connection, you are the loser in the end, is what they're trying to give me. Okay, so there is a stubborn energy about this. Now, this sometimes also means that when the Nine of Pentacles comes on in, you know, giving a solid offer there, and in the reverse it suggests that there is no solid offer there. That's not the energy I'm getting from this card. Okay, what I am getting is that there's a stubbornness about you or the other person or both, and that is why it is not working. Is what it's a failure to see what you have in your hands. Okay, what you have on your hands, how important this is. You know, a failure to see it, and letting any stubborn energy get in the way of it is what they're giving me. Okay, Nine of Wands. Take your boundaries down. Okay, have faith there. When you have the Nine of Wands here. Okay, you don't have to fight this connection. Okay, keep those boundaries down and open yourself up. I mean, it's in the same position here, keeping those boundaries down. Let everything out, Scorpio. Finally, yeah, Page of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. Page of Cups comes in with a new love offer. Okay, it is a wonderful deep love, as you can see in this particular tarot deck. It's something that this person has really thought about, and so have you. They're going deep within for clarity, purity with this person. Okay, there is also a kind of a feeling of innocence about this person, even though they are not innocent, but there is I don't know, an energy about it. They want a pure love, and so do you, and you feel like this is a pure divine connection. Okay, but there is a new lover offer coming for you, and they're giving me the communication of this new love offer. They're giving me towards the end of June into July is what they're giving me. Okay, so patience. Use this month, use this time to connect with what you need to let go of. Okay, that's how they want to end the reading. It's really beautiful. Okay, oh, how wonderful. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is a Piscean energy card, but it's about being so sensitive that you can see the connection. There is a psychic thing going on here. It's almost like looking into, you know, a bowl of water or a crystal ball type thing here, where you can see the future with this person, and you always have done, Scorpio. That's the energy they're giving me here. That's really beautiful. And yeah, it's meant to be. It's worth waiting for. But you know what you need to do. Okay, wow, that was some powerful stuff. I kept going on and off with this. I'll spare you the details, but yeah, heat and cold, they often let me know how to guide me in which way I'm supposed to go. Anyway, I don't want to waffle on. Let's get to some Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Any final messages for my beautiful Scorpio to clear the end the reading? Energy work, yeah, very important. Okay, so you're getting basically a third indicator from Spirit that you know this work needs to be done before you both come together here. Okay, it says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Okay, so this is a healing time for sure. I expected to see the Star card. You know, I can admit when I'm wrong. It didn't come out, but I really see healing here will help propel this forward. But you know, use this time, okay, to heal that energy field so that you can allow that person in there, Scorpio. Very important. Oh no, they do want it there. Okay, they have asked for one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? As I said, you know, time for pampering, Scorpio. Be ready and open yourself fully, because this is something beautiful here. Thank you so much. No, that's too many. No, they said they want to receive. Okay. Okay, I hope you got your cup of tea, Scorpio, because this could be a long one. Right, we have opportunity to forgive, the ocean, and life purpose. I mean, life purpose? You know what this means, okay? The ocean. Oh, wow. They've given me the depth of the soul there, the connection, how deep it is. Okay, and opportunity to forgive. Okay, so again, they're clarifying the whole reading for me here. Opportunity to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Very important for your spiritual growth there, Scorpio. Let go of anything that is weighing you down. The ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and the beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Okay, so if you're not lucky to be by the ocean, then definitely, have the next best thing, go to some sort of water point. But if not, then you can, as I said, pamper yourself, have a bath, listen to the sounds of the ocean. It is about healing, okay, and being ready, because this is a pure connection that's coming on in here. There is a lot of purity about it. It says life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Okay? Your purpose, Scorpio, is to understand the human psyche. You know it, I know it. That's how you transcend, by knowing the light and the dark of humanity. You understand it, and you are meant to plunge those depths. Why? Because everybody you come into contact with, then you can understand their journey as much as you can understand yours and how you connect. Okay? That is what you are here to do. And by serving that purpose in this moment with regards to this love situation, you are understanding the other person's point of view as much as you are understanding yours. And that's how you can then proceed with the eyes of love. Okay? And with compassion. Whew. Okay, that was complex. That was really complex there. Complex. Scorpio, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Okay. Spirit's so funny. I really love it. I wish you could, I wish I could have a recording of what's going on. So, although they gave me the starfish, they said, well, you got your star. Close enough. So they gave me a starfish. I love it. They do have a wonderful sense of humor. So we have starfish here, both to connect to the ocean and the healing process, but obviously the star is about healing process as well. So the star being renewal of hope. Okay, Aquarian energy here, and it's about inner clarity, believing in miracles, that the universe has your back and it's divinely timing, it's divinely lining things up with the perfect time. Okay, again, being about in the spotlight. Okay, raising yourself up, being on some sort of pedestal, both in your eyes. You've put this person on a pedestal, and so have they put you on one. But it's about illuminating your truth. Okay, so we got the star in the end for the healing as well with regards to that. So they're just giving me where they would like it to be. Okay, right. Okay, so we do have it in between the Hermit and the Death. There is a lot of hope with this connection. You must believe in the inner miracle, the miracles that are happening, and also within your inner guidance, your intuition. Okay, and we have a ship, the wheel of a ship. I don't know what it's called professionally, as it were, but the ship's wheel there. They've given me two things here. One is Wheel of Fortune. They told me to look at the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, so it's not completely the same, but they're basically saying you're in control of the destiny, your destiny. You're navigating this to where you need to be, which is calmer waters with this person. So there is a navigation going on. You're both finding yourselves in order to find each other. Wow, that's a wonderful message here. So you are both doing the work and navigating your way to each other. Okay, so trust in that divine timing. The energy is positive. It is propelling you forward for your higher self there. Okay, and they do want it on the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they said look at the symbols in the center. They kind of match. Okay, so yeah, it does speak to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so timing is on your side. Okay, it's the end of a cycle, renewal of a new one. Scorpio, that was a long one. I'm so sorry. I hope you bared with me there. And I hope some of it resonated for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. It just lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you resonated with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, thank you so much for bearing with this, and good luck with this connection. Love and light.